I got hot breaking news for you that is going to blow your mind, and it's all verified, along with a new listing in crypto bringing in new money. Speaking of new money, we're going to talk XRP and XLM price because the charts are
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Juicy news on the way. But before we get into the hotness, your comments come first. Drop me something hot, spicy, naughty, and relevant. Maybe I'll share it at the beginning of the next video. Ghostbeard starts us off and says, damn, Santa, I never thought of that. What if MicroStrategy is the Moab of black swans? Dude holds how much of the supply and pulls a Sam Bankman-Fried crash the market and industry is an understatement. This is kind of something that we all have to digest, right? As we see these whales like MicroStrategy own tons and tons of BTC, it becomes very centralized and they control a fairly good chunk of it. Well done, Ghostbeard, with your comment. Doug comes in and says, how do you say, though, the run is still on for XRP when it's been stagnant and losing power? Well, I'm going to share that with you really quick and then bring it back to your comments. Not every run is green candlestick after green candlestick after green candlestick. There are pullbacks. Look, even in this run that we did when we started off here at 50 cents a couple weeks ago, we broke $1.15 and then we got pushed back down to $1.03. We hung out through $1.03, $1.09 for a while, and then boom, pushed on up through $1.50. So even in this current run, you've seen profit taken, you've seen some pullbacks. So not every day is a green candlestick, but when you zoom out, right, and watch what happens. When you zoom out, you're like, oh, okay. I think the problem a lot of people are having is it's been this for so long, you can't expect this rocket ship momentum to continue every day. That is just nutso action. Gavin Johnson says, yep, tapped up the XRP bags in the dip already, showing a healthy gain. I've got more great news to share with you as Bitcoin sits at 96,674. XRP deep in the green. We love that, sitting at $1.42. ETH 34.77. I don't see the excitement around ETH too much. XLM, we're going to talk price-wise. 50 cents, healthy move by XLM. Sui still 3xing here over the last several months. Power of crypto. Crypto packs pumped $245 million into this last election cycle. The financial support was part of a much larger trend as cryptocurrency-related political action committees, PACs, and affiliated groups sent more than $245 million during the election. This accounted for almost half of the corporate contributions, according to Public Citizen. Almost half of the money from corporate came from crypto. The power of the crypto vote is huge. By the way, do you know there is a Polish candidate out there running on a very similar platform as Trump did with putting BTC as part of like a strategic reserve asset? Yeah, so you're seeing this catch on all across the globe. So interesting power from crypto. And 245 million ain't jack shit when this industry has been printing billions as of late. Wall Street is also hot as well. Wall Street strapped for a strong open as Trump's Treasury selection boosts sentiment. Now, I bring this story up not to talk about the stock market, but to talk about how the stock market has to wait until today to trade news that we traded on the weekend. That's what's so freaking cool about crypto is you get this action 24/7, 365 days a week. Traditional markets had news that broke over the weekend and there wasn't shit they could do. They couldn't buy, they couldn't sell, they couldn't do jack shit. New listing, dog with hat. Robinhood. Robinhood has been listing a lot of meme stuff lately. They did PayPay, they did Whiff. Is there any token that you wish would be listed by a big exchange, by Binance or Coinbase? Comment that down below. Let me know if there's something you're holding on to where you're like, oh, if they just list this, we're going to get a big pumperoni. The reason Robinhood is listing this stuff, dude, it's action. They make money on it, man. If people are trading this stuff left and right and the volume is juicy, well, guess what's going to happen? Players are going to play. And then guess what? You're going to get exchanges listing it. I talked earlier in the comments about MicroStrategy. No, don't worry. We're going to talk XRP, XLM price action. And I talked earlier in the comments, and Ghostbeard said it about what if MicroStrategy is the web of all black swans. Basically saying, what if they're so big that if they fail, it takes the whole industry down, right? Remember those too big to fail banks and all that kind of stuff that we had to bail out? Well, holy shit, here's your breaking news. MicroStrategy now makes its largest BTC purchase to date. Listen to this number. 55,000 BTC for $5.4 billion. Their average price of this $5.4 billion purchase was $97,862. Holy crap. They are now totally going beyond aping with BTC. Listen to this. With this acquisition, MicroStrategy's total BTC holdings now stand at 386,700 BTC, worth over $37 billion. The company's cumulative investment stands around $21.9 billion. So their average is 56,000 per BTC. And right now they're sitting at what? Healthy profits. Holy shit, they're up about 40,000 on each one of their BTC. So MicroStrategy now just gobbling this shit up. So what happens when MicroStrategy gobbles it all up? Do you think they're going to sell to other people? Or do you think other people are going to be like, yo, fuck your shit and your centralization. We're going to go to alts where it is spread out amongst way more people. So you have way less of a risk of one person just crashing it. Because think, what happens if Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy are like, yo, we're going to start leveraging some of this BTC and we're going to start purchasing USDT. People are going to be like, well, wait a minute. Should we get out of BTC? What if they're like, yo, we want to get some cash, but we're going to put it into some treasuries too. People are going to be like, wait, we're selling BTC? Dude, that could cause a massive pullback. That's where there's an alluring value to these alts, because these alts here are much more decentralized in terms of their ownership. Now, don't get me wrong. There are whales that live amongst these alts. But it's not like MicroStrategy and BTC. Come on now. Another $5.4 billion spent while this shit is at all. He basically bought $5.4 billion at all-time high level prices. Damn. XLM, that's the chart. Damn. Like how I did that. I'm bringing up the chart XLM because this is how it looks when you zoom in for like the last year or so. And look at this. Look at this. Even the XLM runs of 2021, pumped, pulled back, pumped, pulled back, pumped, pulled back, pumped, pulled back, pumped. Well, see what I'm saying? So not every run has just been rocket ship up. When I zoom in, okay, and go to the 5-day, I'm like, okay, we've tested a few things. We've tested 60 cents here, but couldn't hold. But we did hold here right around 45. That's good news. We're sitting above 50 right now. That's really good news. We were sitting at 30 just a few days ago. That's really, really freaking good news. Is the market kind of taking some profits at time? Yeah. Has it been tough with BTC not hitting that hundo and holding it? Yeah, of course. If BTC would have hit that hundo, propelled right on through to 105, that would have put even more fuel into the market. But the market's going to get more fuel because you got freaking apes like Saylor that are making us all kind of worry, kind of like how we did with the big banks. And, we got to bail out the banks. They're too big to fail. We got to bail them out. But you really think crypto's going to get a bailout? I don't know. XRP price? All right. Looks a little messy up on the screen, doesn't it? Well, let's go to the 1 month. Okay. Green candlesticks and profit taking. Green candlesticks, profit taking. That's how this run has been. Again, it's not all green candlesticks. And by the way, thank you for your comments down below. That's where a lot of the inspiration comes when it comes to channels and like some of the stories that I pick. So Doug Rima saying, how do you say, though, the run is still on for XRP when it's been stagnant and losing its power? Because you're still seeing lots of volume. You're still seeing the price hold its own, even when the volume isn't at peak hysteria times as we've seen here over the last several weeks. We've seen some insane blow-ups in volume. And guess what? We're still way, way, way high comparatively to the 1 to 2 billion a day that we're dealing with. The run is still on because guess what we still have? ETF. We haven't even talked about that in a long time because there's been so much more good news out there that we've been like, dude, ETF? What do you mean? Oh, you mean all the cool crypto picks right here? The crypto dudes and chicks getting new jobs in DC? Freaking awesome. So you got ETF XRP money. What about when the case gets settled? Then you get even more traditional money, more conservative financial money over there on the sideline. Conservative financially, fiscally, not conservative politically, but fiscally. They're going to sit there and go, oh shit, case is finally over. It is now not risky at all. We can get it. So you're going to get waves. So I believe the move is early. Yes, you're going to have some profit taking. But holy crap, again, zoom out for XRP and you're looking at this going, dude, that worth the time? Worth it? Wait. Couldn't say that right, but I'll leave it in because I make mistakes. Was that time worth the wait? Look at the charts. Pretty much 3x'd in like a month with more good news coming. With centralization in crypto making the alts look more appealing. Sadly, Wall Street couldn't trade the news as like the rest of us could over the weekend. Sorry, that's what happens when you're into crypto and you could play 365, 24/7. And that's how I bring the news to you. And this move really feels different because we flushed out a bunch of bad actors. We've got rates coming down. We've got it changed to be more pro-crypto politically, which we didn't have that in the previous run. And all that lines up to wave after wave after wave of good stuff. Granted, bad things can happen. Can you get a flare-up in the Middle East? Of course you can. Can Russia and Ukraine go with missiles, which is a stupid idea? Of course they can. And all that shit could definitely wreck crypto prices. Because remember, it's still a risky asset. Even though it's had a good run-up, it's still risky in the eyes of global investors. And speaking of risk, once you get more clear regs in the United States, that risk goes away. So when that risk goes away, that kind of, stagnant, kind of prude money on the sidelines can come in. So those regs are going to take some time. So that's another good wave. And that's why this is all just a different vibe than what we've seen in 2021. I'm still super excited. I'm still very happy about this. I love the run-up. I love the charts. It all looks really good. It just feels different. I think it feels different because a lot of heavy leveraging got pushed out. A lot of paper hands got pushed out. The bad actors. I mean, there's just so many reasons that this is different than 2021. So thank you for joining me on this ride. And what does a conductor always say? Choo choo, bitches.